Hey guys, I want to give you one more tree example because this is some tough stuff. Now, I'm getting all choked up with my coughing, so if I cough, I apologize in advance. Okay, now let's talk about how this tree was derived. Okay, so first of all, right here we're talking about we have the students, either they failed or they passed based on this information right here. And then based on them studying 3 hours or more, we're saying ones that passed the final was 72% that they passed it. Okay, here they passed, but only 28% that did not study passed the final. So right here is the probability of both occurrences. As we continue going, here they failed, but they studied. They didn't study, and look at that failure rate. Please remember, as we are doing the math on this, this came from 0.72 times 0.8. Please also understand that this is the probability of passing and studying. Here, this is 0.8 times 0.28, and this is the probability of passing and study not. And here, I've written in all the other probabilities in your symbols. Now I'm going to put in the other other notations, and you can copy them down. Let's look at the probability of all studies. So let's look at A. So the probability of student studies. You can see that that's the answer, but where did it come from? Here we studied, and here we studied. So just adding those two together. Next, the probability of didn't study. Well, here, and you could either go 1 minus that 0.630, or you can just add that up. Next, we look at the probability of the student passes given that he studies. So remember that this is the following. It's the probability where you see pass and study, which is up here, over the probability of studies, which you saw that I underlined in orange. And you can see my final answer. Part D is the same thing. We've got the probability of fails given that he studies, and that's going to equal the probability of fails and studies over the probability of studies. So the probability of studying, remember we saw that answer in part A right there. I'm underlining again. And the probability of studying and failing, so study and fail, this value right here, here, as I color-coded, it is right there. And there, the 0.097 is my final answer. Last, here I'm going to be looking for the probability of if a student does not study, he fails. So I've got the probability of failing and not studying over the probability of not studying. Remember not studying was found in question B in the orange cloud. And the probability of both of them happening at the same time, fail and not study, is right there in my pink. To give myself my final answer of the 0.381. And I said last, but now it's truly last. The probability of a student doesn't study, he passes. Okay, so we have the probability, I may be repeating myself. If I am, I apologize. The probability of passing given that he did not study. So here's the probability of passing and not studying over the probability of not studying. So remember, from over here, we already had the probability of overall not studying that we found in the orange cloud right here with part B. And then I noticed that I have the probability of the probability of passing and not studying. Let's find out where that branch is, as I'm looking for a different color. That is pass but did not study right here. I'll just use the red. And then once you do the division, there you go. Okay, so here's the result, your tree, and all your answers. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.